Today on HandyDadTV, I'm going to be doing a comparison of two very popular brands of floor mat upgrades for your Tesla. Coming up. Welcome to HandyDadTV. I'm Chris Heider, your virtual dad in the cloud, and today we're talking about a very popular upgrade for a Tesla, which is replacing the stock floor mats. I live in New Jersey. It's winter time here right now, so I need all-weather floor mats. So I'm going to be looking at these two very popular brands, Teslarati and Tesmanian. This is the Tesmanian. It is kind of a rubberized plastic. It's got a bit of a texture to it. So it is kind of soft. It's not really hard plastic. It is certainly flexible. And they do include these Velcro strips on it, I guess to hold it in place. I'm going to give that a try. It is molded here for the, I don't know what you call that. Looks nice. Certainly doesn't appear to be deformed because it was in the box. So, not bad. And then these are the Teslarati floor mats from 3D MAXpider. And this is one thing, this badge on here is one thing that people do tend to complain about, is they don't like that. I don't have a problem with it. I like the authenticity of them because this is a premium brand. And I can say that this, I guess this texture on here, this bit of a weave texture, certainly does feel nice and softer. Softer may actually be quieter. It's definitely a multi-layer design. You can see the bottom of it kind of has a carpeting feel to it, like the whole thing is one big piece of Velcro that'll hold it in place. Here you can see one on top of the other. The Tesmanian it is a little bit bigger. It looks like it goes up underneath the pedals a little bit more, and it also goes underneath the front of the seat a little bit more too. Here you can see the stock floor mats. They're nice, don't get me wrong, but they're carpeted, and the carpet just gets grungy. It collects all this stuff, and they're kind of hard to vacuum too. Alright, this is the one from Teslarati, and this certainly does fit very well, and it has that kind of a Velcro feel under it so that it sticks to the carpet. You can feel it right there like that. So I'm not worried about them moving. They're not going to move at all while your feet are moving on them at all. But one thing I like is it does cover this block right here for my left foot. That's good. And there is a little bit of play back here behind the brake pedal. I don't think that's a problem, and maybe it's just a matter of, in the heat they might loosen up a little bit. I don't know if this is from shipping, but overall they're actually a very nice product. Alright, these are the ones from Tesmanian. This one fits better in the back behind the brake, but it actually has some space over there next to the accelerator. See that space right there? I don't think it would be a problem. And, maybe it would loosen up a little bit in the heat, but even over here there's a little bit of play in there. It does fit good against the corner and against this corner, and you can see how it actually goes under the seat a little bit there. The Teslarati one did not do that, but again, generally a really good fit, and I think these are a really good product for the money. Alright, you can see I put the back seat in. This is the Tesmanian one, and definitely fits well. It gets way underneath the seat there. And it also form fits the side very well too. So, seems to be really, really good fit. See, when I initially put it in, there's this space right here. I think that's because of the Velcro. Under here, the Velcro gets stuck. And it needs to be pushed further that way. In reality, I still have a bit of a space there. So I'm not sure. The other side seemed to fit better. And the passenger side fits well. Goes under the seat just like the driver's side. Okay, this is the Teslarati rear, and it fits really nice. There's no gaps along the sides. The lip in the front is not nearly as high. I don't know if that's a problem. I guess with a lot of liquids it might be. But I don't know. For me it won't be a problem. It does go under the center there very nicely. And coincidentally, this one fits tight on the sides, but there's a little bit of a gap here. I didn't see that on the other side. Yeah, maybe it's on the other side too. Just a slight little gap there. And the only thing I would say in shipping, this one did have a bit of a bump in the middle of it. But I think that'll, certainly as the car heats up, that should settle down. Just to compare, this is the passenger side with the Teslarati. And one of the big differences you can see is that this mat does not go underneath the front of the seat. But other than that, I mean, the fit of this one is absolutely perfect. No gaps. It's really good. Now, if you get the full set with the Teslarati ones, these are the 3D MAXpiders, they come with the under trunk. That's the upper lower trunk, and that's the deep lower trunk in the back of the car. And you also get these little wheel well protectors. That goes in a little storage area on the side there. So that's a nice little touch. And they don't come with the Tesmanian ones. You've got to get those from Teslarati. There you go. So that's if you get the full set. Those are the lower trunk. Now, with the stock vehicle, you don't get any floor mats in the back here. The cargo cover here is actually covered with carpeting. So you can see this, everything just sticks to it. It's just really hard to keep clean, especially if you're going to use it for any kind of utility. So an aftermarket is definitely a good thing, because you can cover that completely. Like this one here, I did get the full set of the Teslarati 3D MAXpiders. So this is what that mat looks like, and this is a wonderful thing to have, because not only does it protect you from spills in the back here, but you know, I can put lumber and all kinds of dirty projects and toolboxes and bags and things like that back here and not have to worry about, you know, messing up that carpet. Now, one thing I would say is that it sticks to this, so you kind of have to, it's better to do it with two hands, to lift the floor mat first and then lift this, and of course then it props itself open so you can get to the lower trunk here. But it works out well, and then you just put it down the opposite way, and there's no issue with the latch. Again, you have to realize I'm doing this in the cold, so these are, and they've been in boxes for a couple months, but you know, there's no issue with the back closing. And last but not least is the frunk. This one comes with the full set. The problem is that this Velcro-y stuff on the bottom has nothing to stick to there. That's just hard plastic. So this one doesn't actually sit in there very well. Maybe it'll be better when stuff is on it, but it's not, it doesn't adhere the same way as they do inside where there's carpet underneath them. But other than that, that's the full set. I'm sure you can guess by now that I bought the full set of the 3D MAXpiders from Teslarati because I intended to keep them in my car. I got these for comparison. These are the Tesmanians. There's nothing wrong with them, don't get me wrong, but I knew these were more of a budget option and I wanted the premium look for my car. So that's what I went with. But these, just like I said, they're a little bit more utility. They've got a higher sides on them, so if you've got a young family and you're worried about spills and you want them to just be easier to take out and hose them off, I mean, literally, that's what you could do with these. So they're not a bad option at all. Neither one of them are, and I'll put links to both of them down in the video description. But I don't need both for my car, so these are actually up for grabs. So if you've got a Tesla Model Y and you're interested in the Tesmanians for free, I put a link down in the video description that'll describe how you register, and maybe you'll be the lucky winner. I'll put these back in the box that they came in, and I'll ship them out to you. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment on which one of these you like, and if you have either one of them, what do you like about them? And I will see you in the next one. Welcome home. Be sure to subscribe and watch our new series, The Living Flip. Ooh.
Look.
And that has 1.25 inches.
It's the little one. That's the little